Hello again. You know what I just realized in my last little um, thing there is that uh, I completely forgot about the Bruins and Tim Tebow too. The Bruins in the finals against the Blackhawks, which is great. I love a final that includes some of the old teams, the old original six. I know that makes me an old timer, and people make fun of it in the radio, but I don't give a shit. They can go fuck themselves. But Dennis and Callahan can go fuck themselves. But they say, like, if you're talking about the original six, and you're saying that it's nice to have a final with them, that like you're like one of those guys that they find up in the caves in the South Pacific that they still think the war's on. They're in Japan. They're Japanese, but I don't give a shit. But that's going to be good. I'm looking forward to it. Good to see the Bees in the finals again. I think they got a good shot. It's going to be a tough one though. A real tough series. Hopefully, we'll see some people drop the gloves a few times and try and get some good tangles in. But I'm a pure hockey fan, you know that. But I'm looking forward to that. And also, my niece Stacy had a little post on her thing. Yeah, I think it was yesterday or last night, saying, "I hope this is a joke." And she had the thing about Tim Tebow, and I thought she was joking. I honestly, I didn't. I was kind of tired, and I was about to go to bed, I think, and I was looking at it, and I didn't really, I didn't look into it. I just kind of thought, she's just messing around. But no, I get up this morning to find out that it's true, and it's certainly interesting. I mean, he does seem like, one thing I'll say, he seems like the type of player that has a lot of, diverse talents. I don't think he's coming in here thinking that he's going to be the starting quarterback. That Brady's going to be his backup. I mean, if he thinks that, he's he's been with God uh, longer than we thought, and maybe that's gotten to him. But no, he overall he seems like a nice kid overall. He seems like a good guy, and uh, I think he could be a good slot player, be a good player in the slot. I think if he is willing to do whatever they ask him, I think he can do a lot of stuff, and can't hurt. And as far as the deal goes with him, I guess that it's absolutely no risk whatsoever. If he sucks, it's like, see ya, Tim. Go back to being a preacher, or he works out. It's not going to cost him any money. Which brings to mind of, does anybody else out there really believe that he's never been laid? I can't, if it's true, he is truly a man of God, truly a man of God, and I feel bad for his girlfriend there when their wedding night comes. She's in for a real roll in the hay, as they say. She should really prepare herself physically. But that stuff blows my mind. A good-looking guy like that, and he's in a position where he has plenty of offers and stuff. Would I have that kind of willpower? I don't think so. But that's kind of off the point, isn't it? But I'm just, that was, sports scene's looking good right now. Those are basically the two teams I care about. Other than that, I could give a fuck about the Red Sox. I'm sorry for the Sox fans out there. It's just something last year with Beckett and those guys, and the way the Valentine thing worked out. It completely turned me off. I mean, Valentine's got his problems, but it's like he didn't even get a chance. 2 days into training camp, they were already on him for something. Because I forget exactly what it was, but some veteran player came in out of shape, or he either was out of shape physically or he was out of shape mentally. He had a shitty attitude, and I think he sent him. He said he was going to send him to the minors or something. What was the guy's name? But the point being, the manager made a move in the early days of his tenure, and the players basically already start the process of trying to get him fired. I guess Beckett and Adrian Gonzalez, and there's a third guy too. I can't remember, but they're already in the process of getting Don Mattingly fired out in L.A. So they can get Francona, Valentine, and Mattingly all fired within 2.5 years. But that's why, baseball I could give a shit about. In basketball, I watch it if the Celtics are in the playoffs, and that's it. Football is my one sport that I follow, every week because it's one game a week, and I like it that way. But that's about all that's left with professional sports. Otherwise, it's been pretty much ruined. They're in the process of ruining college football too, college sports. With fucking around with all the old conferences and everything, and what Rutgers is in the Big Ten now, something like that. What's next? I mean, is BC going to be in the Pac-12 or the Pac-13? Or maybe BC can go up there and play BYU and all those schools up there, Boise State. But I'm really getting off on a ramble now, so I guess it's time to rein it in. Let me see here. Yeah, shit, I'm going for 6 minutes. I think that's good. And I only intended to say something quickly about the Bruins and Tim Tebow. So, look at those. That's it for me, guys. Good night.